All right, welcome back, race fans. If you were here earlier, you watched the Great Lakes Sim Racing Series. We are back. This time, Dom and I will be covering the Dirt Series Promotions All-Star Visuals Super Late Model Series. Eldora once again the venue for action this evening, and these guys have a full field checked in here for us tonight. Some 40 super late models on the track right now. Tyler Batten leading them in practice. Just about a minute or two until they get ready to go, so we're going to get our invocation out of the way and get things rolling.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, thank you to the Foleys once again for our fantastic rendition of the national anthem. Forgot to mention that my man in the booth with me again, Dominic Santina. Dominic, you ready to get this thing going?
Yeah, double header at Eldora. Let's get it going. More cars on the track means more excitement.
All right, heat race number 1, gridding out on the end of pit road on the pole. The Robinson Heat and Air MDR, number 21 from Elm City, North Carolina. Tyler Batten on his outside. The Karen's Custard and Hamburgers, HRE Motorsports driver from Nashville, Tennessee, the 56 car, Brad Dyer. Row 2 inside, the 79 car, Blake Murray, and on his outside, the Milner Media and Designs Mud Duck Racing, number 57, out of Wilson, North Carolina, AJ Cruz. Row 3 on the inside, the ML Performance, number 41 from Concord, North Carolina, Matt Logan. And on his outside, another Milner Media and Design Mud Duck Racing car. It is the 32 out of Mountain Home Air Force Base in Idaho, Taylor James. Row 4 on the inside, the 11 car, Ronnie Newsom on the outside, the Outsider Clothing. Team 5 Motorsports from Lodi, New York, the 16 of Paul Henley. And that will make up our short field tonight. Looks like we have spread this into 5 heat races, 8 cars apiece, about 40 of them, like I said at the top of the show. Lights off on the pace truck. We're going to get ready to go. All-Star Visual Super Series about to kick off. Don't forget to say hi in the chat, folks. We can see you no matter where you're at, YouTube, Twitch, or any of the Facebook channels. Pace truck heading in. Heat race number 1 about to get underway. Green flag in the air. Good start on the front row. We're going to do a little quick refresh here on the cars right now. I'm having a lot of problems with trading paint. Seems like trading Turning paint's not really wanting to work very well for me tonight. Lap 1 going to go to Brad Dyer. He is going to lead the drivers around the first time by. Tyler Batten right in his hip pocket as they head into 3 and 4. One more time. Dyer able to hang on to the spot. Now starts to get a little bit of a gap over Baton. Cruz runs in the 3rd spot. 57 car of A.J. Cruz. Taylor James on the high side. The 32 car in the 4th spot. On his inside, Blake Murray runs in 5th. Then it's Logan Newsom and Henley, but right now, Brad Dyer, that bright blue and white 56 machine right out in front. He's got Tyler Batten, who started on pole, chasing him. A.J. Cruz in behind that. We're going to try this one more time. I saw some cars start to flash in right there. I think Trading Paints is trying to work again. There we go. That's A.J. Cruz's car, that 57 machine right there. Brad Dyer out in front. Now a lot of these cars starting to show up the way they're supposed to be now. Blake Murray sitting in the 4th spot. Top 3 goes straight to the feature. Everyone else will have to work their way in. Brad Dyer right against the outside. Now takes the car right through the middle of 3 and 4. 3 laps to go this time by. Still Dyer, Batten, Cruz, and Murray are top 4. Right now, A.J. Cruz, the car on the hot seat. He's got that last transfer spot directly to the feature. They work out of turn number 4. 2 to go that time by. 1 second. Almost 1.1 seconds for Brad Dyer. Out in front of these guys. He is going to pick up the white flag. He's going to see it first out of turn 4. One more lap to go. Heat race number 1. Batten and Cruz still 2 and 3, but Cruz got his hands full on the white flag lap. Now he goes through the middle. Blake Murray worked the top side. He's got to run down the backstretch. Final transfer spot. Directly to the feature from the heat races on the line. Dyer wins it. Batten is second at the line. Blake Murray by 35 1,000ths of the second. So the 79 car will go straight to the feature. We'll see A.J. Cruz in the B main. Oh, you know what's funny? I left it on the whole time. You guys missed that entire heat race. I clicked that once and it didn't go. Well, that's no fun at all. Dang it. It kept the flag up there. When I clicked that flag screen off, I must have double-clicked it by accident. Shoot! I hate it when that happens. All right, heat race number 2, gridding out on the front stretch. It's going to be the Chromadol Bulletproof Motorsports at number 23 from Sterlington, Louisiana. Josh Ely, on the inside. On his outside, Todd Frolick, the Swartz Speed Shop Team 3D, number 25 out of Highland, Illinois. Row 2, going to be Frank Gonzalez. On the inside of that row in the 04 car, the outside, the 31 of Travis Pullen, the FFG Cooper's Trucking Team PFC out of Spring Hill, Florida. Row 3 on the inside, the JDI Signs and Graphics Dirt Series, a number 73 from Princeton, Minnesota, Andy Jones. And on his outside, the Coach's Corner, Smith Racing Incorporated out of South Glen Falls, New York, the 96 car, Al Smith Jr. And on the back row on the inside, the Band Motorsports, number 144 out of Dover, Arkansas, Brent New. And the final car in the field, the Abruzzi Raceware USA FSSL Racing out of St. Croix Falls, Wisconsin. That's Michael Spengler in the 30 car. Sorry about that, guys. I clicked that. I must have double-clicked it by accident and left that flag up there for that first heat race. Totally my fault. Heat race number 2, green flag. Good battle down to 1. It looks like Ely going to take the lead over Frolick, and Gonzalez is side by side with Pullen. Now caution. Andy Jones's car very slow to get away back here. Let's go see what happened to Mr. Andy. Right off the start. This happened pretty quick, Dom.
Yeah, he got turned right off the start there into that inside wall. Bring out our caution, not only only a lap in.
Just got down in there. I think he was trying to stay off of Gonzalez maybe right there and turned the kind of a little bit too hard right there. Turned the car around himself kind of. So once the lights are off on the pace truck, we'll get ready to go back to green. 9 laps to go still. As they were in the middle of the first lap when that happened.
I think he might have got a little help from behind too. Kind of hard to tell who it was, but he might have got a little bump from behind as well.
Yeah, that may have happened when he checked up for him. He may have got a little help from behind. Josh Ely's car blinking just a little bit. That's not a standard thing for the 09 car. Don't forget, guys, likes, shares, and follows. Come over to the Dirt Racing Network page on Facebook. If you are on a YouTube or Twitch, subscribe to us. You'll know every time we go live right here on the Dirt Racing Network. Lights off on the pace truck. Heat race number 2 about to go back to green. 2 by 2. 9 laps remain in this one. Top 3 straight to the feature. Everybody else will be playing in the soup. Pace truck is in. Green flag is back in the air. Ely. Little bit of contact there. He and Frolic going into one. That lets the door open for Gonzalez. Frank Gonzalez into the second spot. Car is backwards again. This kind of behind the field. I don't think we're going to get a caution as everybody's facing forward. Right now it's Ely, Gonzalez, and Frolic, the top 3. Travis Pullen sits in the 4th spot. The first car out of a transfer. Frolic's going to go right at Gonzalez here. Takes it to the inside. Not able to do anything in turns 3 and 4. We'll watch him work down the backstretch. Working on lap number 4. Still 6 to go at the line. Josh Ely out in front. Frank Gonzalez, Todd Frolic, the 3 transfer cars at the moment. But Pullen is trying to work his way back in here. Here comes Jones. Around the top side, Brent New, the 144 car on the inside right here. The purple and white car, he's got 5th spot away from Jones at the moment. Now Jones gets the power down off the top side. 4 to go this time by. Big slip from the 73, finds the outside wall. That is going to put New into the 5th spot. New took a look on the inside of Pullen's number 30. Just couldn't do anything with it. Still Josh Ely out in front. 3 to go out of turn 4. Gonzalez has closed the gap just a little bit. Frank Gonzalez trying. Get up here, pick a heat race win up. If he can keep the car where it's at, he's going straight to the show anyway tonight. But race car drivers will be race car drivers. Everybody wants to win. 2 to go and a 3-car train in the top 3. These guys absolutely nose to tail here. Be the white flag out of turn 4. Josh Ely still in front. Gonzalez and Frolic, 2nd and 3rd. Final time around, heat race number 2. Andy Jones sitting in the 4th spot. Brent New, Pullen, Spengler, and Smith. But out of turn number 4, he'll win heat race number 2. Josh Ely goes straight to the feature. He takes Frank Gonzalez and Todd Frolic with him. Everybody else will find a bowl and a spoon, and they'll get to play in the alphabet soup here just a little bit. All right, heat 3. Looks like it's starting to widen out already a little bit there, Dom.
Yeah, we got a good battle up with those top 3 at the end of that heat, and was glad to see they didn't throw that caution flag a second time and let them go at it.
Yep. All right, through the grid on the pole, the Dirty Grass Soul. Full throttle performance, number 3 out of Krause, North Carolina. Barrett Bishop on his outside from Knoxville, Tennessee. Going to be Davin Cardwell, last week's winner, and he did that in dominating fashion too. Row 2 inside. Going to be the Skins 3D Racing, number 29 out of Stuart, Florida, Scott Dobbs. And on his outside from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, in the Beast Motorsports, number 61, Earl Arts Jr. Row 3 inside, the JSRacecars.com Team VLR, a number 39 from Welland, Ontario, Canada, Ian Blanchard. And on his outside, the Checkers of Records HR Sim Team from Batesville, Arkansas, Wesley Gwontley in the 33 car. And on the back row, on the inside, Calvin Herring, the 08. And on his outside, the Outsider Clothing at Team 5 Motorsports from Cosby, Tennessee, Joey Neese in the 5 car. 8 more cars, 8 more laps. Top 3, once again, straight to the feature. Cardwell, the 1 car on the outside here. A new paint for Cardwell is going to be his Morton Buildings Pro Series paint. These guys get ready to go green out of turn 4 pace truck. Hard left turn.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag. Good start for the front row. Cardwell's going to have the advantage. Round the high side. Can he find the bite? Take the lead down the backstretch. Yes, he can. Cardwell to the front. Bishop second. Arts got company on the inside with Scott Dobbs. Those two going to battle for 3rd and 4th right now. Oh, Arts found the outside wall for just a split second. Bent the right rear corner a little bit. That's going to allow Dobbs to hang right there on the inside. Who will have it coming out of turn 4? Up off the top side, Earl Arts. Trying to take back 3rd. Now Dobbs throws it in deeper. Didn't throw it in wide enough to slow down Arts. But he's got the advantage going into 3 and 4. Now he's got a big advantage, 2-3 car lengths. Scott Dobbs has 3rd away from Arts, and these two not done yet. Still battling out of turn 2. Dobbs has got the high side now. Arts on the slider line. Still Cardwell in front of Bishop. Those two in lockstep, about 3 car lengths apart. And we're watching the battle for the 3rd and final direct transfer spot. Arts on the inside. Dobbs on the top side. Still side by side out of turn 4. Halfway home. Now Arts inches ahead through turns 1 and 2. Use the middle. He takes 3rd back away from Dobbs. And Dobbs tried to fight back. Had to back the car up just a little to stay out of the left rear corner of Arts' machine. And it's Cardwell, half a second ahead of Bishop. 3 laps to go this time by. Arts is 3rd. Dobbs is 4th. Neese from 8th to 5th in the heat race. Herring, Gwaltney, and Blanchard in that order. Davin Cardwell picking up where he left off here last week. 2 to go that time by. Bishop still second. Arts now has got a little breathing room over Dobbs. You give him about 6-7 car lengths now down the backstretch. That's your 3rd and final direct transfer car, the 61 machine. White flag in the air for Davin Cardwell. Barrett Bishop still running second. Bishop not able to close the gap, but he's keeping it right at a half a second. As they come out of turn 4. Cardwell will win heat race 2. Bishop and Arts, your top 3. Dobbs, Neese, Herring, Gwaltney, and Blanchard will be in the consolation races. All right, getting through the heat races quick. Heat race number 4 already gridding out on the front stretch here at the end of pit road. On the pole, the Smoky Mountain Speedway, Team 5 Motorsports, number 63 out of Flat Lake, Kentucky, Brad Lawson. And on his outside, the iRacing I flag, Full Throttle Motorsports, number 97, Fort Gibson, Oklahoma's Rocky Battenfield. Row 2 on the inside, the Sarah Honda O'Fallon, Black Jesus Express out of Sorrento, Illinois, the 224 of Andrew Hawkins. And on his outside, the Hollywood Signs HR Sim Team, and number 118 out of Rensselaer, Indiana, Josh Hessen. Row 3 on the inside, the Dirt Series, number 024, Connorsville, Indiana, Colton Snyder. And on his outside, the Hanover Wrecker, Mud Duck Racing, number 81, from Macclesfield, North Carolina, it's Joey Lamb. On the back row, on the inside of the Mud Duck Racing car out of Williamsport, Maryland, the 19 of Shane Kelly, and to his outside, and the Snap-on, Smith Racing Incorporated, number 1, out of Hudson Falls, New York, Wayne McDuff. So 8 more cars, 10 more laps, top 3. Straight to our feature. Everybody else got their work cut out for them. Consolation races are getting stacked at this point.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. Heat race number 4. We are moving right along with the show, and Lawson is going to grab the early lead. But Hessen and Battenfield had good runs down the backstretch. Neither could capitalize now. Hessen going to inch out in front as Lawson found a little bit of the wall in turn 4. Josh Hessen to the point. Brad Lawson, Rocky Battenfield, your top 3. Andrew Hawken, the 224 car right there. He finds the fence as Lawson tried the slider line across Hessen. Didn't work for him. And now Battenfield all over Lawson. You can see the right rear corner of that 63 car, all kinds of bent up. And we'll see if Battenfield can use that to his advantage, keep his car clean. Get around, he does. He takes over second, so it's Hessen, then Battenfield, and Lawson on the bubble, and Lawson's already got his hands full. Here comes Shane Kelly. Kelly now working the inside. The 19 car trying to get around the 63 of Lawson. He had it for a split second and gave it right back. We'll be halfway home the next time as Kelly takes over the 3rd spot. Move Lawson, first man out, and he comes back with a slide job, but Kelly's going to counter that pretty easily, and he is going to settle in to 3rd. Hessen almost a full second out in front of Battenfield now, and here comes Shane Kelly. He's still got 4 laps to go this time by a lot of time. I don't think anybody's catching Hessen, but the battle second on back looks pretty good. Battenfield hanging on to it. Kelly, then Lawson, Snyder, Hawkins, Joey Lamb, and way back here, Wayne McDuff in the 1 car. Still 3 to go. Hessen now 1.2 seconds as the battle heats up for second. Kelly took a look on the inside. Shane Kelly trying to take second away from Battenfield. Couldn't get it done that time. 2 laps to go. Battenfield using the top side, using a little bit of the cushion to get the drive off the corner. Down in 1 and 2, 3 and 4. He keeps it about a lane and a half down. White flag in the air. You see he goes up there, just brushes that right rear up against the wall, gives him a little bit of bite down the backstretch. But out of turn 4, heat race number 4 going to go to Josh Hessen. Rocky Battenfield coming home second. Shane Kelly in 3rd. Lawson, Snyder, Lamb, Hawkins, and McDuff. Go back, make adjustments, get ready for consolation races.
Definitely starting to see some better battles out there on the track now. It's starting to get worked in.
Absolutely. Looks like it's starting to widen out just a little bit. We're going to have a little bit more racing. They're not going to have to follow so closely in lockstep here. But Heat 5, final heat race. Gridding out on the end of pit road right here at the end of the front stretch. Ryan Burkhardt will be on the pole on his outside from Heartland, Wisconsin, 70 car, Chris Weismer. Row 2 on the inside, the 199 of Jamison Colbridge, and on his outside, the TWB Inc. Prime Time Racing, number 99 from Lindsay, Ontario, Canada, Brandon Hawken. Row 3 on the inside, the Bushwood IR Graphics, D1RT, number 09 out of Bloomington, Indiana, Chad Combs, and on his outside, the Highside Raceware TVR, number 017 out of Naples, New York, Justin Sick. And on the back row, the Finish First Designs Dirt Series, number 83 car of Josh Smith from Berea, Kentucky. These guys are starting to roll out. Chad Combs has not made the call. The 5th place starter, not there, so that's going to move Josh Smith into that inside row a little bit. Going to move him up. Going to have 6 cars in this one, 10 laps. Half the field will go straight to the feature. The other half, well, it'll be time to go to work again here in just a few minutes. Quick turnaround. Oh, Doug Dobbs. Guys, appreciate everybody in the chat. The multi-chat is filling up. We appreciate that a bunch. Thank you very much. Don't forget, like, shares, and follows. Huh. And I got you now, Mr. King. I see the message. All right, pace truck is in. Heat race number 5. Green flag, and it's underway. Oh, straight into the fence. Chris Weismer's car. He is going to have a hard time getting that one going. Looks like he might have bent something, but Ryan Burkhart took the lead down the backstretch, and he is going to lead lap number 1. Colbridge right behind. A little bit of contact there. Josh Smith touched Colbridge's car. These guys getting tight from 3rd on back. Right now, Brandon Hawkins, the 99 machine, has 3rd, but here comes Josh Smith, the black and green number 83 car, trying to take that away. As they come through turns 1 and 2. A little contact from Burkhart down the backstretch. He's going to give up the lead, having to back the car up to get it back underneath him. Colbridge has it. That's going to let Hawkins work by. Now Burkhart going to be on the hot seat. Whoa, wrong camera. On the hot seat. He's got Josh Smith in behind him. He is trying to get 2nd back away from Brandon Hawkins. He almost had it there on the exit of 4, just didn't have enough drive. Now contact around. He's going to go. He's going to grab it back up. It's going to drop him from 3rd to 5th. Josh Smith now, the bubble boy, as Justin Sick works his way around and puts him right off the bubble. Good battle for the final transfer spot in this one, just like the last one. Smith has got it. Sick wants it. Can't get it up the hill in front of him. That's going to give about a 1-car advantage to the 83 machine of Josh Smith. Nobody in the zip code with Colbridge. He's got 3 to go as he's already out of turn 4. 1.2 seconds ahead of Hawkins. Josh Smith now cleanly into 3rd as Justin Sick has fallen back about 3/4 of a second. We're going to get the 2 to go signal right here out of turn number 4. There goes your leader, Colbridge. 2nd and 3rd. Brandon Hawkins sitting in 2nd place. Smith, Sick, Burkhart, and Weismer. Weismer is taking the car into the infield. A lot of damage on that lap 1 incident for the 70 car. But the white flag is in the air. Jamison Colbridge almost 2 seconds ahead of the field now as he is in turn 3, and they're just in the middle of the backstretch. The 199 machine of Jamison Colbridge will win heat race number 5. Battle for 2nd and 3rd. Hawkins is going to take 2nd. Smith 3rd. They go straight to the feature. Sick, Burkhart, and Weismer will be in our consolation races. Got a couple of those coming up. We have 15 cars locked in. What are we going to get here, Dom? 5 and 5?
Looks like 4 to the feet.
4 and 4. All right.
From each.
All right. So 8 more cars. Top 4 out of each one of these B mains will transfer. It's going to be AJ Cruz and Scott Dobbs on the front row. Justin Sick and Brent New in row number 2. Colton Snyder, Matthew Logan, row 3. Row 4 will be Calvin Herring and Chris Weismer. Row 5, Michael Spengler and Andrew Hawkins. And in the 6th and final row, Paul Henley and Ian Blanchard. Track getting a little bit racier, and the sun has gone down now, so going to be able to keep a little bit of moisture in the track, Dom.
Yeah, it's got more and more exciting throughout the field in different heat races, and happens here in the.
These 4 guys are going to, top 4 out of this one, is going to go to our feature race. Everybody else will be done for the night. We'll put another B main up right after this and do the same thing again. Take the top 4. End up with about 23 cars for our feature. They got 73 laps on tap here, Dom.
That's a lengthy feature for sure.
We are going green out of turn 4. First of 2 B mains. We'll see who's got their spoon and who can find a B in here. Only the top 4. The green flag is out. Racing once again down through turns 1 and 2, 2 and 3 wide. Cruz has the lead. Dobbs comes away with second. It's a mad scramble behind that. Sick on the bottom. New on the top. Colton Snyder down on the inside now. Justin Sick trying to go forward. Goes way down the basement.
All right, man.
Caution. I don't know if Weismer was it, but he went down into 3 and 4. He tried to cut down underneath. That's the only thing I can see being a caution right there. I think cars were coming down the backstretch at him, and then they had to throw that caution. So Cruz, Dobbs, Sick, New, Snyder, Logan, Herring, Spengler, Fenley, and Blanchard. And then Hawkins and Weismer. Weismer's car already back to the infield. He has had nothing but bad luck all night tonight. Got a couple of laps in his heat race and about a lap in his B main. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Sunday night, I don't know where you're at, but it was smoldering hot here today. It was terrible. Couldn't get outside, and I know the sun is starting to go down, and it's starting to cool off pretty quick. I went out in between the 2 broadcasts, and it was fairly comfortable outside. So if you're inside spending time with us, we appreciate it greatly. Cars are single filed up. Lights are off on the face truck. Going back to green. 8 more laps of racing. B main number 1, top 4 will be in the feature. Everybody else is going to be done for the night. Green flag back in the air. AJ Cruz on the loud pedal, takes it straight into the turn 1 wall with the right rear. Didn't slow him down too much. Only gave Dobbs back about 2 car lengths. Justin Sick in third. Brent New, the final transfer car right now. He's got company. Colton Snyder on the inside, a 24 machine. 24K car with a slide job across the nose of the 44. New bubble boy, Colton Snyder. Now he gets some breathing room. He's starting to close in on the 17 of Sick and put a gap between himself and New in the 44. New's got Calvin Herring right behind him and Matt Logan in behind that. That is 5th, 6th, and 7th right there. Michael Spengler not too far behind in the A spot, but up in front. Still AJ Cruz, Scott Dobbs, Justin Sick, and Colton Snyder are top 4. 4 laps to go this time. Couple of cars out of shape out of 4 right there. They're back there in that gaggle with Herring, New, Logan, and Spengler. Right now we are watching our bubble car sitting in the 4th and final transfer spot, and he's getting reeled in a little bit. Looks like Calvin Herring trying to close the gap on Colton Snyder right there. Snyder doing a good job of hanging on to it right now. He's trying to run down Justin Sick. 17 car is Sick right in front. 2 different lines into one. Doesn't do anything for Snyder. About a lap and a half to go. Still Cruz out in front. comfortably leading this one. He sees the white flag. B-Main number 1 coming to a close. Scott Dobb, Justin Sick, Colton Snyder are 4 transfer cars at the moment. Final time in 3 and 4. Cruz looks like he's going to the A-Main. He's going to bring Sick, Dobbs, and Snyder with him. Those 4 cars will soldier on for the rest of the evening. Everybody else going to be done for the night as we'll get ready to grid out B-Main number 2. Not a lot of passing in that one there, Dom.
No, but there was a lot of 2 wide and 3 wide action. Just couldn't make the passes work. We'll see what happens here in the B.
All right, B-Main number 2 is going to be Andy Jones and Brad Lawson on the front row. Taylor James and Joey Neese in row 2. Row 3, Ryan Burkhart, Travis Pullen. Joey Lamb and Ronnie Newsom in the 4th row. 5th row, Wesley Gwantley and Chad Combs. And on the back row, Al Smith and Wayne McDuff. So once again, 12 cars. Top 4 go to the feature. Everybody else goes home. Anybody watching the race from 81 Speedway? Throw in an update. All right, one more time around. Green out of 4. Final B-Main of the evening. Top 4 get to hang around. It looks like Chad Combs not going to make it to the start, so that's going to put 11 cars racing for 4 spots. Sounds like somebody's at my front door. All right, green flag this time as the pace truck heads to the infield. Green's in the air. Drivers are on the gas. Close start right there. Nice and tight. They go 3 and 4 wide through 1 and 2. That was about 3 rows deep. There's contact. 31 machine of Travis Pullen gets knocked in, or 30 machine of Travis Pullen gets knocked into the outside fence, and there's caution. That might have been McDuff's car. He looks like maybe he had some problems too. We'll see what happens to the one car. Yep, got into Pullen. Turns him around, brings out the caution. Pullen had already been moved up, and he licked the fence right there. So see what they do with the lineup here. Get these guys single filed out, get them restarted. Oh, they're going to go double file on this restart. Well, maybe not. We'll just have to find out what they're going to do. Everybody's lining up double file. The last one, didn't they go single file, Dom? Either way. Lights will go off on the pace truck this time. They will restart side by side. Nine laps to go. Final LCQ. Top 4 into the A main. Everybody else done for the evening. Okay. Pace truck's going to make the hard left. Green flag back in the air. We are underway again. Final qualifying race to get in top 4. Here comes Joey Neese up the middle, trying to thread the needle. In between James and Burkhart there. It looks like he's going to get it done. Oh, not this time. He goes into the outside wall. Big pile up. We actually had the camera on him. He was right there. He was working that through. A little contact. He finds the outside fence right there. And then not much that Ronnie Newsom could do with that. And that just collects a whole bunch of cars. And I think the 5 car may have a little bit too much damage, but we'll see what they do. Gauntly in the middle of it.
A lot of cars in the wrong place at the wrong time.
That is absolutely the correct statement right there. I think he saw those 2 cars in front of him touch, and maybe he let the car drift out just a little, thinking he had more room out there, and it found the fence down the front stretch. And once it does that here, it usually kind of sucks you in, and by the time you get down to turn 1, it's a bad situation, and that's what happened to him. Then he just had too much company coming. All right, Jones, Lawson, James, and Burkhart. 56 car of Taylor James and the 39 car of Ryan Burkhart. Rounding out the top 4 right now, that is your bubble car, the 39 machine. He is right in front of Wayne McDuff. Travis Pullen in line behind that. Joey Lamb, Joey Neese, Al Smith, Wes Squatley, and Ronnie Newsom rounding out the field. We're going to go back to green here. Brad Lawson, Taylor James, Ryan Burkhart behind Jones on the restart. We'll keep our eyes on the 39 car a little bit here. He is the bubble boy. Lawson's working the top side around James. James trying to make the pass in the middle. I think he's got him this time. Taylor James up to second. Brad Lawson back to third. Still Ryan Burkhart in fourth, the 39 car. Trying to hang on to the final transfer spot halfway home. Final B main right here across the start-finish line, and Andy Jones 1 second out in front of Taylor James. Pressure starting him out. Joey Lamb now closed up on the back. The 39 machine of Ryan Burkhart. He's going to go at the inside. Turns 3 and 4. Looks like the middle may be starting to come in as here comes Lamb. Lamb now. The guy on the bubble, and he's got his sights set on the 63 of Lawson. Lost a bunch of ground out of 2. 3 more laps, and a big gap opens up from Joey Lamb back to Burkhart. Burkhart got way out of shape in 3 and 4. Right now, Andy Jones making this look easy as he was on the bottom in 1 and 2, out to a 1.3 second lead with just 2 laps to go over Taylor James, then Brad Lawson and Joey Lamb, as Lamb closing in now on Lawson. Transfer spot still up for grabs. 1 lap to go, this time out of turn 4 for Andy Jones. And he is way out, 1.4 seconds out in front of Taylor James. Then Lawson and Lamb, those guys can keep them cars. All 4 wheels on the ground and get across the start-finish line. They're going to the feature. Jones will win it. Taylor James in second. Brad Lawson comes home third. And Joey Lamb takes the final transfer spot to the feature. Everybody else done for the evening as we'll get ready for warm-up. A little different race there, Dom. We got to see some passing.
That's always a good thing to see some battles up front, and especially makes it more interesting when you can get some back and forth action as well.
All right. While they get the track prepped and get warm-up done.
Got a country swagger, keep the music turned up and got moves like Haggard. You can find us hanging out every night. It's a little bucked up, but we're all alright. Don't hurt the drain. Hey, let me hear you sing. what I please, and all the bartenders let me drink for free. Everybody knows my name, and to me, you know it's just a game. Well, I get on stage and give the fans my heart, 'cause thanks to them, I'm a big old star. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. It's a day in the life of a hillbilly rock star. Hillbilly rock star.
All right, watching some of the guys warm up. AJ Cruz, Joey Lamb, Shane Kelly. Getting ready for the feature here. 73 laps. Maybe one of the oddest numbers ever for a feature lap count, Dom.
Yeah, I don't know why 73. I think they'd go like 70 or 75. 73's a win.
A lot of even the bigger race features are, 50 and 75, but on a weekly show, 73 laps. Kind of an odd number to me, but hey. Should be a good one.
And we also just had 37 in the Great Lakes. That's kind of...
Well, that's because they do a shuffle at the front usually with the after the pole dash, and then there's 4 wide salute, and they ended up just doing the 4 wide in the pace laps tonight. So
Yeah, that's true.
they had a pretty good reason for that one. But practice coming to the end, these guys are going to clear the track. We'll get ready to run through our starting lineup. It'll be Brad Dyer on the pole with Josh Ely on his outside. Davin Cardwell inside row 2. Josh Hessen on the outside of that row. Row 3 going to be Colbridge and Batten. The 4th row, Frank Gonzalez and Barrett Bishop. Row 5, Rocky Battenfield, Brandon Hawken. Row number 6, Blake Murray and Todd Frolick. The 7th row, Earl Arts and Shane Kelly. The 8th row will be Josh Smith and AJ Cruz. In row number 9, Andy Jones and Scott Dobbs. The 10th row, Taylor James and Justin Sick. The 11th row, Brad Lawson and Colton Snyder. And on the back by himself, going to be Joey Lamb. So 23 cars. Rolling out, fireworks going crazy.
Last week we had a little trouble. Get it rolling right away and get it.
You had these guys to roll a few laps off the board here, get this thing settled in. It'd be interesting to see them do that and get into some lap traffic. I think that changes the complexion of these things very, very quickly. With this many cars, this track, I think they can do that.
Yeah, it took us about till halfway last week to get that to finally work in.
All right, this time out of turn 4, going to go green, Dyer and Ely. And then Cardwell and Hessen in row 2. See if the 1 car there on the inside of row number 2 makes it 2 in a row. He was dominant in his heat race. And he absolutely annihilated the field last week, but it's a new week and a new green flag in the air. First time into 1 and 2. Dyer and Ely with a slight bit of contact. That's going to let Hessen move up right underneath Ely. Down the back stretch now. 4 wide out of turn number 4. Dyer's going to hang on to it. Ely's right there. Cardwell's down on the inside. Hessen trying to work the high side. He's got 3rd for the moment. Here comes Colbridge. 199 machine making his presence felt in between cars for a second. Still Dyer and Ely 1-2. The best battle on the track now. Oh, Hessen tried to get inside. He turns Cardwell. That's going to cause a pile up. Probably going to be a yellow flag here. We'll go back and take a quick look at that one. I don't think there was anything too bad in there. I think Hessen just got too close to Ely and touched him with that right front on the left rear and got him out of shape. And then he kind of got Cardwell way out of shape too. So pushed the left rear up on Cardwell's car. Hessen, not much damage his, a little bit of cave-in on the right rear. Some of the other guys in behind that, maybe a little bit more damage. But we will wait for things to sort out a little bit and figure out what our top 10 looks like here. Dyer, Ely, Cardwell, Hessen, Colbridge, Batten, Bishop, Gonzalez, Battenfield, and Hawken. They're going to line up 2 by 2. Looks like Cardwell's going to keep that thing out there. Left rear corner pushed up a little bit. You never know. That might be a little more downforce on that left rear corner. That might actually be a good bit of help to him. We'll know here shortly.
He doesn't need any more help.
That's probably true. Very true statement. Pace truck head to the infield. Blinking car. Ely blinked a little bit right at the start, and that's going to give Brad Dyer the opportunity to squeeze out in front. Here comes Cardwell. Look to the inside. Couldn't make it stick. Now, once again, Ely, Hessen, Cardwell battling for the second, third, and fourth spots. Hessen and Ely up quite a bit higher on the track than Cardwell. Right now, that lets Ely secure second. Here comes Hessen. And once again, in behind, I'm going to see if it's a 29 car. Scott Dobbs is right in the middle of this. Don't know what happened to Mr. Dobbs, but I saw the 29 car backwards. And we will see what happens right down in here. Whole lot of contact. And he gets turned around. I think Snyder, and he made contact right there. Looks like Barrett Bishop kind of got stopped and didn't really get much of that. Justin Sick in this one.
Yeah, it looks like Colton Snyder just stood up just a tiny bit in that corner, touched that left rear. And
yep. Close quarters racing. There goes Cardwell down pit road. Got the crew to pull down real hard on that left rear corner. So we're going to watch the one car. Still going to have about 68 laps. See if he can work his way to the front as he pulls on to the surface. And he is going to be headed towards the back of the pack. Going to let Lamb, Sick, and Murray all get in front. Scott Dobbs and Barrett Bishop.
I think Cardwell's definitely got the speed to get back to the front, just if he can get out of danger wrecks.
Yeah, he's got to have clean racetrack, too. I mean, you can have a fast car and still not be able to do much with it because all the lines you need to run or want to run are pretty full up. All right, now they are lined up 2 by 2. They're going green out of turn number 4 again. Dyer, Ely, Hessen, Batten, Colbridge, the top 5. Frank Gonzalez, the 4 car, up on the outside of that third row on this restart.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag. Back in the air once again. Brad Dyer right to the front. And Josh Hessen now went to the inside of Ely, and he couldn't do anything with him there. Ely sets into second. Then Hessen. Then Batten. Then Colbridge and Arts. Earl Arts up here in the 6th spot. He's got his hands full. Frank Gonzalez right there as he got around Gonzalez on the restart. Rocky Battenfield in the 8th spot. He's got Shane Kelly on his inside. AJ Cruz is 10th right behind Brandon Hawkins in the 99 machine. Cardwell's already passed a couple of cars, and he's looking for more. He's on the inside of Lamb. They're 4 wide in front of him. Jones, Frolic, Snyder, all were stacked up right there. Cardwell in behind a rolling wall. At the front, Dyer half a second over Ely, then Hessen, now Batten into the 4th spot. Colbridge to 5th, and Earl Arts still runs in 6th. Couple of distinct lines going through 1 and 2. You saw Batten take the bottom, and he wasn't able to do anything with it, but he still took it in 1 and 2, takes it again in 3 and 4. Slider line up the hill. Does he have 3rd? Not that time. Hessen by a nose. Good battle right here. Batten, Hessen, Colbridge. That is 3rd, 4th, and 5th as they run on the track, and Batten now off the top side. He's got the advantage that time by. Hessen just staying right there, just hounding him on the inside. Now falls back as he got the car a little out of shape in 3. Tyler Batten into 3rd. Josh Hessen. 4th, Colbridge is 5th. Gonzalez up to 6th. He got around Arts. Arts back to 7th. Kelly is 8th. Battenfield 9th. And Brandon Hawken in 10th. But here comes A.J. Cruz. Cruz trying to make his presence felt in the top 10. Quick check back on the one machine of Davin Carnwell. He is up to 12th, and he is working on Snyder. He did an outside in move right there. Now goes down into 3 and 4. Still side by side. Won't get the pass made this time. Cardwell trying to find his way back towards the front. Still Dyer in front of Ely. The gap is closed down from a half second to just over 3/10. Now extends back out to almost a full half second. Batten and Hessen still battling over 3rd. That time at the line, Hessen had it. Now Batten's got it back on the slider line in 1 and 2. Got it right in front of Hessen that time and made Hessen have to check up. Big slider, and Hessen got in there hot, and he finds the outside wall. That's going to let Colbridge have a run at the 118 car. The 199, door to door with the 21. All 3 cars held up. Big contact right there. Colbridge now is going to work his way to 3rd. Hessen and Batten making contact. They're letting Gonzalez get into this 4-car battle for 3rd. The 2 leaders streaking away. Dyer's got 0.6 of a second over Ely right now. Single file that time down the backstretch. Colbridge in front of Batten, in front of Hessen, in front of Gonzalez. 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. It's a little ways back to A.J. Cruz now. Broke into the top 10 and immediately climbed into the 7th spot. He's going around the high side on Arts. Arts is 8th, Colton Snyder 9th, Davin Cardwell in 10th. So the 24 and the 1 car look to be marching forward together. Little contact that time between Snyder and Arts, and Cardwell went to the inside. I don't know if it gave him a big advantage, as the door was kind of closed when he got in there. Snyder found the fence. That's going to move him back. Oh, good run out of 4 as Cardwell had to check up for Arts. Keep those 2 9th and 10th. We'll go back to the front. 22 laps in the books. Dyer still in front of Ely. Colbridge into 3rd with Hessen. And now trying to make a charge once again and take 3rd away. Big slider coming from the 118. Last time he found the fence. This time he just barely brushes it. Tyler Batten. Batten's got his hands full. Let's get on board real quick with A.J. Cruz. See what A.J. is seeing out the front of the 57 machine. That's right in front of him. Gonzalez and Batten going back and forth. He went from the high side to the low side. He's got Gonzalez on his outside now. He got around Gonzalez there. He's closing in on Tyler Batten. Cruz running in the 6th spot. There's Gonzalez down on the inside. Now Cruz peeks to the inside of Batten. That will be for 5th. A.J. Cruz on the move. He's coming forward. Breaks into the top 5. Go back here. Colton Snyder now behind Cardwell. Cardwell catching up to Gonzalez. Frank Gonzalez blinked right there, and I think it was fortunate for Cardwell that he did, because Cardwell was right up underneath him. Cardwell went to the top side. He's got the momentum through the center and out the exit of turn 4. Move Cardwell into 7th. One car restarted 21st, now up to 7th. Right in front of him, Tyler Batten gave up the spot to A.J. Cruz. Cruz is 5th. Colbridge is 4th. Hessen now 3rd. Dyer and Ely in a battle for the lead. Ely looked on the inside. There wasn't anything there. He had to check it up to keep it out of the left side of the 56 car of Dyer. Now battle for the lead as they're going to catch Frolic. Frolic, the first lap car, as the battle for the lead starting to heat up. Well, Dom, we're getting close to halfway.
Yeah, it's getting exciting. Good battles all over the track. Nice spread out action everywhere you look. And as you mentioned, we're going to get into lappers here in just a second. Going to make it even more entertaining.
Oh, big mess on the backstretch. Earl Arts is in this. I see that 61 car. He was right in this, and I don't know if he was a major part of it. We'll go back just a little and see what happened. It may have happened in front of him.
Batten's in it.
The 21 car of Batten in it.
Yep. He was turned sideways into the inside wall.
Okay, well. Oh, and then he backed across the track in front of all these guys. That's not going to make race control very happy. Yeah, Tyler Batten. Just go watch what happens to the 21 car here. He went in low, slid across the track, got a little bit of help, tried to slide it on Cruz, and Cruz was already there, lifted him up, and then Batten's car just rolling backwards. He didn't actually back it. It was backing itself across, and then a parking lot down there in turn 2. Shane Kelly, Scott Dobbs, Blake Murray, Todd Frall, a bunch of these guys were in this. Earl Arts was in it. We'll go back to the front. They're 2x2. They're going to be getting ready to go a green. Dyer and Ely on the front row again. Hessen and Colbridge now. And look who's back in the picture. He's on the outside of the 3rd row. He's going to restart 6th. Davin Cardwell's made his way back to the front.
Yeah, that's who I'd been watching during that long green flag run, watching his way pick through.
Green flag back in the air. And Dyer got another good jump on a restart. This time Hessen tried to slider line and couldn't make it work. Ely hangs on to 2nd. Hessen in 3rd, but Hessen's got company on the high side. Colbridge, Cardwell, Cruz, all right there now. 3 wide down the front stretch. Hessen was on the bottom. Ely was in the middle. Colbridge was on the top. Cardwell trying to find a way to slice in between. He's moved himself into 5th. Watching the battle. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th on the screen right there. Run through the middle. Ely hanging on to it. Caution. Closer to the back again. Shane Kelly again. Nope, not Shane Kelly. Could be Blake Murray. Oh, Blake Murray's car upside down. Turn number 2. Oh, cars in front. That was Gonzalez and Sick got together. And then Sick's car and Murray's car flipped over right on the turtle shells. So another restart, and they're going to go 2x2 again, I bet. Almost to halfway, about 3 laps, 4 laps shy of halfway.
I think I counted about 9 or 10 cars that were involved in that one.
Well, when it happens in the middle of the field, it's easy to pile up extra cars into them.
Oh, yeah. Run out of room really quick.
And at speed on the dirt, cars don't stop all that great. So, it's going to be real easy to get guys kind of piled into it that had nothing to do with it. So, lights off on the pace truck. There will line up 2 by 2. 34 of 73 complete. Still 39 to go. Dyer, Ely, Hessen, Colbridge, Cardwell, Cruz, Snyder, Gonzalez, Jones, and Hawken. So now the one car restarting on the inside, third row, behind Josh Hessen. Dyer gets on the throttle quickly. Green flag back in the air. Good start for Dyer. Man, he's got them restarts dialed in. Hessen, slider line in 1 and 2. Couldn't make anything happen. He may give up a couple here. Ely gets around. Cardwell now looking for third, down on the bottom. Out of turn 4. Cardwell making a run at second. He was third that time by. Hessen was fourth. Ely was second. Now Cardwell off the bottom. He's got to run. He is second going into turn 3. Keeps the car down on the very inside. Caution. He was going to make a bid for the lead, I think, coming out of 2 this time, and it isn't going to materialize as he will be pushed back to third on the grid. Who was that one, Dom?
I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and look. I didn't see it live. It's got to be someone back.
A lot of cars headed to the infield here. I saw Taylor James' car heading in. The 56 car was headed into the infield a second ago. Let's go back. Let's see if maybe a 3-wide situation with he and Snyder and Frolic. Nope, happened somewhere else. I don't even see a car sideways. I had a pretty good view that time. Well, we're going to call that one a debris caution.
All right, man. Light you back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
So delay the caution. Well, Doug, it depends on the situation. And that's got a big question mark after it. All right, so it looks like we are going to go single file on the restart now. Dyer, Cardwell, Hessen, Colbridge, Cruz, Jones, Hawken, Lamb, and Lawson will be the top 10 on the restart. Green flag back in the air. Closing in quickly on the halfway point. About 2 laps shy. Dyer out in front of Ely. Cardwell off the bottom. Ely, big trouble right there down the backstretch. Cardwell closes right in on him. Davin Cardwell on the bottom. Can he come away with second out of turn 4? One car into position number 2. Move Ely back to third. Hessen's still fourth. But Hessen's got company on the high side. Here comes the 199. Hessen sees what Cardwell's doing, and he is going to follow right in the tracks right there. Now goes slider line as Ely went to the bottom. Once he lost second to Cardwell. Battle at the front, starting to heat up. Cardwell side by side out of turn number 2. Drag race to turn 3. Will he have the lead right past the halfway point? New leader, one car. Davin Cardwell out in front. Brad Dyer running in second. Josh Ely back to third. It only took him about 25 or so laps to get back from 21st to the lead. And now will he set sail and leave these guys in his wake? Dyer hanging tough right there, keeping it within a car or two. Cardwell now switched his line. He's going top shelf. Cardwell in front of Dyer. Josh Ely still in third, but Colbridge, 199 machine, starting to put some pressure on the 09. A little bit of a block up right there as the 09 got out of shape. Colbridge had to check up. Hessen's still in fifth, and Jones Cruz, Lamb, Lawson, and Hawken. We are down 30 to go next time by. Watching the battle. Third and fourth. Ely, the 09 car. Colbridge in the 199. Davin Cardwell starting to get away. Is already out to 1.3 seconds. Brad Dyer hanging on to second. He's got 1 second over Ely. Ely with some breathing room over Colbridge. Josh Hessen still fifth. Here comes A.J. Cruz. Joey Lamb, the 81 car, in behind that, and he's got company with Andy Jones down on the bottom. Keeps showing him that yellow number 73 on the insides of the corners. Brad Lawson and Shane Kelly battling for 9th and 10th back here. They're 3 wide for 11th back there. Woo! Talking Bishop and Frolic. Davin Cardwell, 2.1 seconds out in front. Took the lead a couple about, 6 laps ago, I guess. And he has started to stretch away from Brad Dyer. He is working all over the track, going high side, low side. Still stretching the lead out. Dyer still running second, and he is stretching away from Ely. Colbridge just can't find any extra speed to get around that 09 car. Good battle right there for the third spot. Ely moved the car down about 2 car widths. He's running the slider line in 3 and 4 and hanging on to third pretty well right now. Colbridge not giving him any room to breathe, not giving him a break for a second. This time he's got to run, moves to the inside. 199 car with the slide job in 3 and 4. He takes over third position. Not quite. Ely got a good run off the bottom and he took it right back. Inside 25 to go, coming up on 20 to go. 2.85 seconds into lap traffic as he works around Earl Arts. Davin Cardwell, the leader. Brad Dyer, the 56 car, in second. Colbridge now settled into third. Caution. Going to go Joey Lamb, part of this. At least a part of it. Maybe not the cause of it, but he was a part of it. Oh, right there. Hessen got turned by Cruz. Let's go have a look at that one. Don't know if Hessen got the car out of shape or not. And got up there, tapped the wall. Pulled it down off the wall, and Cruz already had the nose on the inside. Don't know that I can really put much blame on Cruz. He was just trying to keep it down on the inside. Well, that was a good run right there in the middle of the race, Dom.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm having some
Having major what?
connection issues.
Oh, you're having bad connection? I'm seeing a couple of cars blinking.
Nothing but dirt flying on the track. The cars have disappeared.
Oh, that's not good. Well, that can't be good at all.
Came back when the caution came out.
Well, you know, there was some changes in the new update, and everybody says their FPS is getting bad. And I've seen a couple of hiccup glitches in this stream so far tonight, but for the most part, looking pretty good.
Got him right now while we were in that green.
Good deal. All right, it's going to be Cardwell, Dyer, Ely, Colbridge, Cruz, Jones, Bishop, Lawson, Hawken, and Battenfield, our top 10 right now. So we are going to stay with the single file restarts, it looks like. Lights are off on the pace truck. 20 laps to go. On the restart, field bunched back up, takes away a 2.4 second lead that Cardwell had built up. And the green flag is back in the air, and it looks like Ely is going to immediately put Dyer under fire. He's not going to have it that time, but he is going to have Colbridge on the high side. Colbridge trying to work the outside lane and take third away from Josh Ely. Had to check it up on the cushion a little bit, but he's got it back underneath him, and Colbridge moves into third. Here comes A.J. Cruz. There is Jones turning Ely sideways. If everybody can miss him. Oh, and Batten barely gets into him. Now gets him all turned around, and that puts him up on top of Shane Kelly's nose. We were watching live when that happened, and it was just close quarters racing and a little bitty tiny mistake from the 09 car of Josh Ely. And he is going to fall from what I remember being fourth place all the way back. He's probably going to be outside the top 15.
One thing I can see is there's a little driver group chat thing on the iRacing page. And Devin Cardwell has come and said the track is super racy right now. So obviously out front, he's loving it.
It looks super racy right now. These guys are moving all over the place, right up against the fence, right down on the inside right there. And I've seen 2 or 3 guys able to hold their position at least through the middle. So this track looks extremely racy. So we'll let them sort out the running order here, and then we'll run through it real quick. As I'm sure the lights are going to go off on the pace truck, and we are going to have another single file restart here. Cardwell, Dyer, Colbridge, Cruz, Ely. Ely not in the top 5 now. He is going to fall out of that top 5. It's going to be Jones in a 5th. Then Bishop, Lawson, Hawken, and Battenfield in the top 10, along with Colton Snyder. 18 laps to go when we get the green back. Remember, it was on about lap, 15 or 18. That one car was 22nd on the restart.
Green, green, green.
Restart, and Cardwell goes straight to the top shelf, and he's going to keep the lead. Brad Dyer still hanging on to second in front of Colbridge. A.J. Cruz up to 4th now. Andy Jones is worked into 5th. He's got company on the bottom, and caution. This is way at the back. I want to say that is Taylor James's car that is upside down, and I can confirm that it is. We'll watch the 56 car here. This is going to go down the backstretch. Clips the fence, gets it up on the wall. Oh, comes down and finds Shane Kelly. And then Blake Murray goes right up underneath him. Another car on its turtle shell. Well, I'm just a lonely broadcaster, and I can't help with that, David, but this track is getting a little bit slick in spots, and, these guys sliding into the fence here and there. Taylor James out of the race. Overall, it's been a pretty good race. We had a rash of cautions at the beginning, and now we're back into a little bit of a rash of cautions here, but let these guys get restarted and settle in. And I think we'll see these last 15, 16 laps go green. Dyer still second. Colbridge, Cruz, Jones, Bishop, Lawson, Hawken, Battenfield, and then Colton Snyder. Still our top 10. So we're going to go green one more time right here. Green flag back in the air. Watch this battle. 3rd, 4th, and 5th right here. Colbridge, Cruz, Jones, and then right down on the bottom, Barrett Bishop. 3 car He got a good launch out the bottom side of turn number 2, and he is going to make a bid to take 4th away. Trying to go 2 for 1 down the backstretch right there, and I think he almost had it. At the line, he registers into the 4th spot. In behind Colbridge. Colbridge is staying married to the top side. 3 car of Barrett Bishop down on the bottom, and he's starting to make some headway. He's got enough time. If this stays green, he can run the 199 down from down there. Cardwell is hold and serve over Dyer half a second. Then it's Colbridge who's got company right now. Cruz got the nose up under the back end of the 199 car for just a second. That's Bishop down on the bottom. So they're going to go 3, maybe 4 wide through the center of turn 2. 3 wide down the backstretch. Colbridge got away. Cruz, Jones, Bishop were 3 wide, and they're still 3 wide back here in turn 3. Turn 4, they're going to sort it out a little bit. It goes back to 2 wide. Caution in behind the field. Go take a look at this 24K car. He may not be in it, but he's going to be right around it. Down to the inside. Oh, he's right in it. Got up there, got into Cody Batten, and he gets turned around for his efforts. So the 9th caution. Got about 12 laps to go. We are getting right down to the end of this one. So let's see what our top 10 looks like. It's Cardwell, Dyer, Colbridge, Bishop, Cruz, the top 5, Jones, Lawson, Battenfield, Hawken, and then Tyler Batten. In the 10th spot. All right, 12 more times around. Lights are off on the pace truck. We're going back to green flag racing right here. Green flag back in the air. And I just have a question, Dom. How is the 56 car so clean and every other car out there is absolutely caked with dirt?
That's what happens when you're out front most.
I guess that must be what happens when you lead the most laps in something. There goes Cardwell around the top side. Dyer tried the slider line, couldn't made it work. Now, Barrett Bishop's working the inside. He has got a line on Colbridge right now. Colbridge finds the fence. New car in 3rd place. Make it Barrett Bishop in the 3 car. He has gone to the basement, and he is making that work. Brad Dyer now using the slider line at both ends. There goes Bishop using that slider line. That's going to let Colbridge peek the nose for just a second. But he is not able to capitalize on the opening. He's dabbing Cardwell. Starting to drive away from these guys again. He's already out 1.2 seconds. Battle for second right there. Dyer had to check the car up, cut it underneath. He's going to get a run down the backstretch. But Bishop had the car in line and out in front going into the corner. Does he have it on the exit? Yes, he does. Full car length. New car in second. Barrett Bishop, the 3 machine. The 56 of Brad Dyer led most of this race. Now he is trying to hang on to a podium finish. 7 laps to go this time. Dyer right in front of Colbridge, and Colbridge has been hungry all night long. You give him an opening, I promise you he's going to kick that door wide open and go right on through it. Barrett Bishop has gotten around Brad Dyer for second. Now he's put a big gap between himself and the 3rd place car. The battle right here, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Dyer, Colbridge, Andy Jones, 73 car, had to check up on the slider line so he didn't get into the 199. Cardwell sees the signal for 5 to go this time as he is ripping the top, not bringing the one car down like he was earlier in the race when he was passing everybody. He is just trying to extend that lead, 1.8 seconds off of turn 2. Barrett Bishop chops a 10th off down the backstretch. He runs second. Brad Dyer hanging on to third. 4 to go that time by. Chop another couple of tenths off, down to 1.2 for a second. Now back to 1.4. 3 laps to go. Dyer still in third. The battle behind him, Colbridge and Jones. Dyer working that slider line, getting that 56 car to rotate pretty good, but then he loses a lot on the exit of 2, and he's having to really play cover up to hang on to third. 2 to go that time for Cardwell. Good battle here. 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. A.J. Cruz back in this. Cruz and Jones, a little contact. They're going to keep the cars going straight. White flag in the air. Davin Cardwell, 1.6 seconds out in front. Looks like he's going to go back-to-back in the series. As he goes through 3 and 4 for the final time. Davin Cardwell will win at Eldora. He'll make it 2 in a row. Barrett Bishop in second. And Brad Dyer is going to come home in third. We will get a word with our top 3 here in just a moment. Start grabbing these guys and moving them down here. Get them parked here on the front stretch for us so we can get a good look. Davin Cardwell waiting on the one car. I think he's going to bring it in, take it up on the podium. He's going to go through the scale first. And get confirmation that he is good to go, and then he will bring it up on the podium for us. And park it right there. Dom, we forgot the videos tonight. All right, let's grab Brad Dyer and talk to him real quick. Get him in the channel. Let's get his levels set right. Brad Dyer, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, all right, buddy. Been a long time since you and I conversed, but you ran a great race tonight. You led a lot of this thing, and you come home third, man. Talk to us about this long feature race.
Yeah, it was real good there at the beginning, and I think I just popped the right rear in the wall too many times there towards the end and started getting real loose on me as the traction went away.
Well, you fought hard there for a long time. Cardwell was up at the front there, and then he went to the back, and you kind of had command of this thing. How much did the track change, and how much was it just trying to search around to find some grip anywhere, even with the damaged car?
Well, the line was pretty much around the top at the end, through the middle of the race. When Davin got by me, the bottom had enough traction. I didn't know it did at the time, but the bottom had enough traction. That's how he got by me, and then I couldn't do anything with him once he got by.
Well, still a fantastic run. You come home on the podium tonight, man. I'm sure you got a whole lot of thank yous to give out, and then we'll let you celebrate a heck of a race. Did we lose Brad?
Can you hear me?
I got you now, buddy.
I want to thank HRE Motorsports and Hopkins, Shane James. They've been helping me quite a bit lately. And then Karen's Custard and Hamburgers, my wife's restaurant.
All right, man. Well, fantastic run tonight. Congratulations on the third place finish, and we look forward to seeing you on the podium again soon, bud.
Yes, sir. I intend to be. Y'all have a good night.
Your third place finisher, Mr. Brad Dyer. Let's grab Barrett Bishop here. Make sure his volume is good. Barrett Bishop, you got a copy?
I got you.
All right, man. Well, second place tonight, man. A good run for you. You worked your way up there late in the race and started passing cars left and right. What did you find that helped you get up here on the podium?
I just found that bottom track was the best I've ever seen this. You could race top, bottom, through the middle even. And I started passing.
Yeah, it looked like the track changed a little bit because early it looked like everybody needed to be at the top. When did you figure out that the bottom was going to be the place to pass everybody?
Once everybody started moving up top, and they could get stacked up, you could rather pass them on the bottom. But there at the end, it started going back up towards the top. But it was pretty racy most of the way through it.
All right, man. Well, a fantastic run. Second, especially to that guy in the one car. He's picked up 2 in a row, man. That's a fantastic run. Who do you got to thank for everything that's going on right now? And we'll let you go celebrate a great run tonight.
You got to thank my teammates at FTP, Dirty Grass Soul, Tech 3 Defense, Captain Screen Printing, VLR, Miller Media and Design, and Hart Transportation.
All right, man. Well, thanks for chatting with us, and we look forward to seeing you on the podium again real soon, buddy.
Yep, thank you.
Your second place finisher, Mr. Barrett Bishop, and we're going to get to talk to this guy 2 weeks in a row here in Victory Circle. Davin Cardwell, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, that is 2 in a row, man, and tonight you really earned it because you went all the way to the back early in this one, and you still worked your way through traffic and picked up the victory tonight, man. Talk to us about the frustration of having to go to the back, and then how'd you work your way through traffic like that so quick?
Oh, yeah. It's actually 3 in a row because I won Volusia, then Learnable last week, and then tonight's 3. But I got some damage early on. I knew that was going to kill me later in the race, so I pitted, and I just focused, and I went to the bottom because no one else is down there, and I found some drive down there that no one else did, so it paid off for us.
Well, I guess I didn't remember you winning at Volusia, but if that's 3 in a row, man, at some point you got to let somebody else win. No one's going to want to play with you no more.
I got to get my best.
Yeah, the new black stripe on the helmet. Tell us about that a little bit real quick.
I gotta have the Brandon Shepard look for the Pro Series, so just changed a lot of stuff, my suit, my helmet, and my car too.
Yeah, well, when do you officially start racing for that championship?
Next Monday.
Well, we'll definitely see you here next Sunday for sure. I expect to see good things out of that one car, man. Fantastic run tonight. Who is on the thing helping you get it done out here? And we'll let you celebrate your 3rd victory in a row in the All-Star Visuals Super Series.
Oh, yeah. I just got to thank Josh for putting this deal on. Thank you guys for broadcasting. Fantastic job on broadcasting. I got to thank Ari Snipeflag, FTP, Dirty Grasso, Vortex Reps, Tech 3 Defense, Caper on Screen Printing, and just everyone at FTP.
All right, man. Well, that is impressive to get 3 in a row, and especially tonight since you had to go to the back. Thanks for chatting with us, buddy. We look forward to seeing you next week.
Yep, thank you for broadcasting.
All right, your winner tonight, Davin Cardwell. Dom, what do you think? 3 in a row. I didn't remember him winning at Volusia, but, man, that is just straight getting it done here in this series.
Yeah, the first 2 weeks we just saw pure domination by him getting out front and pulling away. But this one, like you mentioned, Roger, was by far more impressive, going to the back, driving to the front, and still pulling away. And heading into next, I'm already picking him. He's going for a 4-peat. I just don't think I can touch him right now.
You're just going to start locking them up, hand all the trophies to that guy, huh?
Well, with the way he drove it, why not?
It would not be much of a surprise with the performances that he's had recently, especially the one tonight. Let's jump through the results real quick here. Cardwell wins it again. Fantastic drive by him. Was up front early, had to go to the back, and then drove his way all the way from the back of the pack. Barrett Bishop in second, Brad Dyer third. Jamison Colbridge came home fourth. A.J. Cruz was fifth. Andy Jones sixth. Seventh to Tyler Batten. Shane Kelly in eighth. Brad Lawson ninth. Brandon Hawken finishes 10th. Frank Gonzalez was 11th. Joey Lamb 12th. Todd Frolick in 13th. Colton Snyder 14th. 15th to Earl Arts. Rocky Battenfield in the 16th spot. Josh Hessen in 17th. 18th to Joshua Lee. Josh Smith. Josh, and Josh in order right there. Josh Smith 19th. Scott Dobbs in the 20th spot. 21st was Taylor James. Blake Murray 22nd. Rounding out the field, Justin Sick in 23rd. So 3 down and a handful more to go in this series. But so far, I guess if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And the best drives the 1D car right there, doesn't he?
Absolutely.
All right, fantastic run for these guys. Don't forget tomorrow night, everybody, Dirt Slingers 360 Monday Night Thunder Series presented by Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. Mike Peterson be back in the booth with you. Race number 1, their fixed series, is going to be at the dirt track at Charlotte, and then they will turn right around. Open setups right back here again at Eldora. 8 o'clock Eastern for race number 1. Race 2 immediately following. Interviews of race number 1. Appreciate everybody being here. A big thank you to all the sponsors that help us out every single night on the Dirt Racing Network. For Mike Peterson, myself, and Dominic Santina, we appreciate you tuning in. Keep it dirty till next time. Good night, everybody.